a spooky intro when we start these. Welcome back to week 4. Spooky intro of October
Just
Club.
imagine, the theme song of Halloween playing in the background. We're not that technologically advanced, so we can't do that right now.
We're getting there.
But hey,
we're getting there.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? It's almost the end of October Club 2025.
It's sad. I seen a post today that said that it was just one of those funny reels about being excited that Halloween is soon, but sad that it was soon.
Yeah.
And I felt that.
Yeah.
Deeply. Yeah.
But also, I will say, and I'm going to ask you as well, after October Club, so after like the month of October Club where we do our 31 days of movies, how do you generally feel at the end of the month?
I feel fine now. I used to feel worried that I was going to be possessed because I'd watched so many horror movies that I'd be opening myself up to horror in my house and body and spirit.
Oh my.
But lots of breath work and good vibes, and it's fine.
Okay. Well, that's good.
What about you?
I generally feel emotionally spent. Like, by the time I get to the end of the 31 days, I mentally am like, I'm exhausted.
But I still would watch a cheeky one here and there.
Absolutely. Yeah. It wouldn't stop me watching many horror movies throughout the rest of the year. I just, I need a couple of days break. Okay. Well, let's get going. So, first movie of this week was The Ritual.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
You know what? It was, my thoughts were that it was very like all the other movies that you would have, possession movies that you've seen. It was the same blueprint, essentially, I felt.
Yeah.
It was good. I will say, if you want a really good possession movie, I think The Exorcism of Emily Rose is better.
I have not watched that in years, and I want to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Because I remember being freaked out watching it the first time, so I kind of want to see what it's like to rewatch that, because I have not seen that, I think, since it came out originally.
I saw it with my brother, and I remember Neil actually said to me, she's 19, you're turning 19. This could happen to you. He won't remember that. Neil, if you remember that, I still hold that against you.
Yeah. Doing the job of the big brother and scaring the ever-loving crap out of your younger sister.
Terrified. That movie did terrify me. This one, I felt like I was looking at my phone a lot during this movie.
Yeah, and now we both love Dan Stevens. That man can pretty much do no wrong. He is delightful. And how they got Al Pacino, I'll never know. But
has he been in another possession movie? Or he's been a priest before? Has he been? He likes being a priest here and there, I think.
It's his shtick. He likes showing up in movies as a priest.
Throw it in.
I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I should look that up. Oh, and also, I did not look up any of the things I said I went for the last one.
I was going to, because I should just look it up, and then I didn't either.
But yeah, so Dan Stevens can pretty much do no wrong. He's delightful. It was fine. It was a fine movie. But for me, if you want to watch one where there's someone very well known as a priest, watch the Russell Crowe one. And not the Russell Crowe one where he's playing an actor who is starring in a movie of The Exorcist, like a remake. Him as an exorcist back in the day under one of the popes. That one. I can't remember the name of it.
The Pope's Exorcism. Is that
there you go. The Pope's Exorcist. Yeah.
Exorcist, yeah. That one.
Way better. And Russell Crowe was just hilarious as a priest, as an exorcist. This one, I just kind of was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Like, it was fine. It was fine. Oh, would you recommend it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think just watch something else. There's way better exorcism movies out there.
It's a bit beige,
Great description. It's a beige exorcist movie. Beige.
Yeah.
Totally beige. Yeah.
Is
Coming of
that
age.
because we've watched so many of them?
I sometimes worry that I have become really desensitized to stuff because I've just watched so much. You know, it was fine. The start of the week was just beige.
Yeah.
So now we're on to the next movie. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I liked it.
I liked it.
It was enjoyable.
I enjoyed it.
I wished that movie was after the VHS Halloween or like in between VHS and Terrifier.
There was that run of those movies, the next three, that it just, after those next three, I was not in a good place.
No. But I Know What You Did Last Summer. Definitely recommend it.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster because
it was.
It started off and I wasn't liking it. I wasn't really enjoying what was occurring, and I felt that they were literally taking the first movie scene by scene almost, and like essentially it's the same thing that they're doing, and everything is rolling out in the exact same way that they did in the first. And I was like, don't really like it. And then they started introducing, some of the known characters, and I was like, oh, great, okay, here we go. And then they started introducing the storyline of those two characters, and I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like this animosity. And then it got better, and it was very fun. And then, of course, you find out what happened. And I don't really want to spoil it, so I'm not going to, because I feel like people should just go watch it. The ending, absolutely, the end credits. So anyone who's watching it, make sure you stay to watch after the credits, because there's a whole scene which saves the entire movie, in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel like I always fast forward anyway to the end credits just to see if there is an after one. No, but if there is there's usually an after scene credit.
Most of the time.
Scene. Yeah.
And it was just very enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because I don't want to say too much either about it.
It's good. It's just like it's not amazing, obviously, because none of those movies were. Let's face it.
No,
they really weren't amazing.
But I would still watch them over and over again because
they're comfort movies.
Okay, so I think I Know What You Did Last Summer is a recommendation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, next one. VHS Halloween. Oof.
Had you seen any of the other VHS ones?
I have seen one. I don't recall which one it is.
Okay.
Maybe one of the first ones, but years ago, like from when it originally came out.
So I heard those movies are all kind of like House LLC turning into a cult, or already a cult kind of a thing, so people really like that. Yeah. But I had never seen any of them. And I didn't watch the trailer. I had no idea. I hated it.
Yeah,
so each one is directed by someone different, written by someone different. I don't remember each name of the each episode, I guess, in the movie.
Wasn't paying attention to that.
Oh, Mother's Milk or whatever that one was. What was that, Mama?
Right, the very first one, yeah.
The first
or the second one,
was based off of oh my gosh, what's that horror movie? The woman in the basement. And this is why we do these in the morning with coffee.
Barbarian?
Barbarian. It reminded me of Barbarian.
Yeah.
Those scenes.
Yeah.
Didn't mind that one. Kind of forgot the first one.
The one that had the first one, that was sort of like weaved through the entire thing.
Oh, yeah,
the one with the drinks or whatever, which I was sort of very confused as to what the heck was going on, but
yeah, that one fine. And then the third one, the candy one?
I think so.
Yeah. And it's like Willy Wonka, but on ecstasy. Didn't hate that one. I actually thought that was quite funny and ridiculous and silly. And I was like, okay. And then It was so strange. Okay, so I seen an analogy about this. So the middle movie is the one with that was like spoiler, all children dying in it. And
Yeah.
no, it was so weirdly placed, but it was placed like right in the middle of the movie. You see everything. It was awful. Like it was just too much. And I looked up the guy who wrote it, and he is freaking weird. Sorry, the guy. Like, I won't name his name because I went in to research
I
him.
think
Like,
people will be able to find out pretty quick.
and he wrote, like, even in interviews, he said he really enjoyed how creative the movie was and how far they could go. So you went so far, like too far. The children were absolutely terrified. It was like really unnecessary killing of children. It was like just full on killing children. Anyway, I fast forwarded that. Didn't like I fast forwarded a lot. I just couldn't. There was so much screaming. It was just I did not like that
Yeah.
at all. But
Yeah.
then the last two ones, which now I forget because I was so annoyed by that movie.
The haunted house one.
Yeah,
Haunted house one.
which
That I
didn't
liked.
I didn't mind that, and then I didn't mind the popsicle pop one either, which also had children in it, and that didn't bother me because it was done in a normal horror movie way.
Yeah,
And
them
so
getting like possessed or by
yeah,
I don't know what they were trying to do,
it
but something I
wasn't.
guess that they were trying to make the kids possessed. I don't know.
So someone explained this movie as a like that whole thing of people saying people are hiding blades in
The
candy
apples and stuff, yeah.
and the apples.
Oh yeah, and like
So
yeah.
that kid print, that's the one that I didn't like. That's what it's called. So kid print is the blade in the candy. And I was like, okay, that
Oh
analogy makes me feel better about it because it had,
yeah. It's
and I think
wrapped
I did,
up
it's wrapped up
in
in
yeah,
fun,
okay.
weird, normal horror. And then there's just this
And
very
then
real, it was so different to the rest.
that's a really good analogy for that.
Yeah, I thought that was so that made me be like, okay, I get it. And it just felt so real because people are like that. There was no monster. It was
Yeah,
just super, super dark.
yeah,
And we watch dark stuff.
yeah. Um, the first one, the one about the mother's milk or whatever it was called, I found creepy. The noises that she makes, and
Yeah.
she'd just like pop her head around from a
Yeah,
corner,
she
and it's just
was, which I thought was
oh,
kind of funny.
terrifying. But I liked the idea of the story.
Hmm.
I liked the candy one. That was quite funny. The haunted house one I enjoyed because I was like,
Yeah,
oh, they've got a tradition of making their, backyard haunted house, and then
yeah,
oopsies, you know, they
yeah.
play
I liked
music
that one.
that summons whatever, and it turns their haunted house into an actual real haunting. I didn't care for the one with the drinks, the one that was through the entire thing because the noise.
Oh, the noise was
It was
terrible.
it was just too. I couldn't watch it. I was like, oh my god, this is driving me insane. The
Overstimulating.
Yeah, the one with the kids. Yeah, especially the last few minutes of it where
Oh,
you're actually finding out what is going on, and then the guys. I didn't enjoy it. Did
no.
not enjoy it. Yeah. So and it just felt so long.
Yeah.
Like it felt like hours upon hours of my time, and I just didn't know when the end was going to come.
Yeah. I don't recommend it. But I
I
know people love it. People love those movies.
People are but I have read that this one people didn't love as much as they loved the other Halloween VHS series.
Yeah, that's
And I think
yeah.
people were really excited about it because it was specifically at Halloween. So it
Yeah.
was a Halloween themed one, but there was a lot of people in the reviews that felt let down by it in being part of the series, which has a lot of fans, a lot of followers.
Yeah.
But so I wouldn't recommend it.
No.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, moving onward swiftly
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
House LLC 3, Lake of Fire or whatever.
I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep through that one.
I
There one good scene. One
boy
good
oh
scene in
boy,
that movie. There was one good scene that I did enjoy.
which was?
uh, the girl is dared to go down to the basement
Yeah.
and she kisses the clown on the
And the
nose.
clown behind her is,
Yes. And
yeah, yeah,
that's Hell House. That was enjoyable. They
yeah.
give way too much of a storyline.
They do. And I felt that it was just unnecessary because once you actually started getting more of the storyline of what was happening, it just went downhill and felt really silly and really stupid. And
Yeah.
the bit like towards the end where all the people in the black cloaks come out and they're killing everybody and they're just running around in their black cloaks just felt like clown carish to me.
Yeah, it was. Were they outside? Did they
They
get
were,
outside?
yes,
They
they got
did, yeah.
outside. And then there was like, there was a video, there was like a drone footage or something, and you just see these like people with their cloaks flying out behind them, running all over the
Yeah.
place. And I'm like, this is
How
actually
did they
kind
get
of almost,
outside?
I don't know. It was
They're
almost
not
making a
supposed to.
mockery of the whole thing because it just felt really silly and cheap. Cheap.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying because even though the acting was horrendous,
Yeah. No.
so bad, the first portion of the movie, like the first half of the movie, they're getting back to what was scary about the first one,
Mm-hmm.
which is they're in the house, they're getting ready for something, and there's weird stuff happening sort of out of the corner of their eye that they're
Yeah.
not totally catching, but then you sort of catch a glimpse of it, and you're like, oh, okay, they're getting back to it, and then it just got real stupid, and I was not
And they
impressed.
didn't even do what they used to do though. That you'd catch a glimpse and then they'd purposefully show you it just in case you missed
Yeah,
it again.
yeah.
They didn't do.
But
I don't think
apparently
they
we're
did
all
that in the
real
first one.
stupid.
Yeah, it was more, and it's like, yeah, we know something is there. We don't need to see it again.
Yeah. So it just was so disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but again, so there's two left in this series. There's
Yeah.
Origins, Carmichael Manor, or
Yeah.
whatever it's called, and then there's Lineage. Um, which I mean, I will watch them. We will watch them, but
Yeah.
I just was, yeah, 2 and 3. Yeesh, just
Yeah.
not good, not good.
And the first one is so good. And
So not a
then
recommendation.
I guess no. I think just watch the first one. I think only the
I
first
think
one
watch
is
the
good.
first one, and then I think
The
you could
first one's
probably
great.
skip the next two. Quite frankly.
So yeah, apparently you can just skip the next two and go straight into the
Yes.
rest.
Yeah, which maybe we should
Um,
have done, but hey,
we're doing the people's work.
we are doing the people's work. We're watching this shit, so no one else has to. So
Exactly. The next one was Terrifier 3. I thought this one was so funny.
I hated this movie. I
It was
hated
hilarious.
this movie.
He is genuine. He genuinely terrifies me, this clown. But he's so funny. Like
I am a
I
tad
don't know.
worried.
He
I
doesn't
will
even
say,
say anything.
Drew felt the exact same. Drew loved it. Has enjoyed, which is very worrying to me as well, but has really enjoyed all of the Terrifier movies. This, it just turned my stomach so many times. I had multiple moments where I couldn't watch. I had my hands over my ears because I couldn't listen to the squelching of the
Oh, so much
repeated.
squelching.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh, it was so
It's
bad. It
just
just.
it's bonkers.
Now I understand that it's over the top.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's completely over the top. And
It's so
I just felt that even with it being over the top, it was still unnecessary. Like, it was
See,
still so unnecessarily gory. And if they had just dialed back some of it a little bit, I would have
yeah.
been like over the top and kind of funny and hilarious, and you just don't take it seriously. But it just was the repeated.
It was a lot.
Oh, it was just so I couldn't take it.
But I wonder, is it because so Halloween VHS, that middle segment kid print, I think that one was just so serious. And
It's
this one
real,
has kids
I
in it.
guess.
There's kids in it. This one boy gets blown up by a present.
I know.
Didn't bother me. bothered me.
I said, he just blew up a ton of kids.
And it didn't bother me because you know what? They didn't really, like, it's for how gory those movies are. Like, they're so gory, outrageous. But they still are tasteful when it comes to kids.
Tasteful. Tasteful. When it comes
I have said in the last few weeks that Terrifier
I really hope someone from like the Terrifier series finds this and they're like, you know the way they do on like posters, they like quote people as reviews, and it's like,
and then, but then remember last week I said that Terrifier is innocent. We were talking about how horror movies and being in
with the age,
and Terrifier is quite innocent. I still stand by that.
Oh boy.
I wish the fourth one was out so we could watch it already. And I think he is going to be in space or something.
If that actually happens, I will flat out refuse to watch it.
I've seen a helmet on him.
What?
Like I think he's in space. I think I seen a picture of him in a.
Things are going too far.
An astronaut suit.
Why? Because has your one gone up to space? She's all of a sudden Sienna. What is it? Sienna?
Yeah,
she's some. And that was the other
space
really.
Agent.
That was the other really annoying thing is that So this is the third movie.
Yeah.
And I still have absolutely zero.
Technically, it's the fourth.
That's true because All Hallows Eve. That's when he got.
Did you see it? I didn't see it.
I have seen All Hallows Eve. Yeah.
I've seen the short that he was in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
not as scary back then. Well, still terrifying.
Which is terrifying to me because, like, just look at his face. Like, oh, good lord. But yeah, so the fact that this is the third movie, and yet we have no idea how is she. What is she? What is she? And her dad obviously had some, I don't know, special powers or connection or something. And then she has that vision of, an orc making, I'm assuming it was the knife or something. And I turned to Drew and I said, wait, they have orcs in this? I was so confused. And then the fact that they say to her in the movie that they're, oh, no, I see why they chose you. And it's like, chose her for what? Who?
For what?
Who chose her?
Is she a demon slayer? I think she is.
Think it's something to, yes. Because then she magically just like all of her, her hands flashed open, which I'm like, I'm sorry, you couldn't figure out a better way to save your cousin than holding the dagger side, the blade side of a dagger to try and lift her up and flashing your hands. Anyway, it's so stupid. I hated this movie. I hate it.
So, I guess you recommend it then?
Yeah, absolutely. Just go watch it. I want people to suffer as much as I did watching this. So, yeah.
I definitely recommend it. I think and I don't like gore. Obviously, we know I don't like, but I think this is just an innocent, gory movie.
An innocent, gory movie. Best tagline ever.